Now, just before the start of the India-Namibia game, right here at the Arun Jaitley Stadium, there was a viral video in which one of the confectionery stands, they are pouring the used beverage bottles and they're pouring it into some other bottle. Now, this particular video clip has garnered a lot of angry response from social media regarding the hygiene and regarding the safety of the fans when you have to consume that particular drink. Now, I am at the Arun Jaitley Stadium and I spoke with several people in the DDCA, several officials who off the record said that this is the standard procedure by which it is done. Normally, you want to ensure that yes, we separate the dry garbage and the wet garbage, and in that, normally this is the standard operating procedure that is followed. Now, you have to understand the situation here. DDCA officials have told me that the catering and everything belongs to the BCCI. They are the ones who give the central contract for all the catering, and after giving the contract, it is up to the state association to ensure that all these things are done well. The catering is not done by the state association, it is done by the BCCI. So that is why the state officials only have to take care of these things. But then the press release has come from the DDCA in which they mentioned that in the instance shown, while segregating wet and dry waste, they poured the unused beverage back into the bottle prior to disposal as part of the process. And this was corroborated yet again by DDCA officials who are there, whom I spoke with. Now, it is reiterated that the bottles were disposed of responsibility in line. But several other people are complaining no, this is not the way how it should be done. And they were privately, when you look at it, seething at the prospect that okay, these kind of practices can cause harm and it can be a big hygiene issue at this point in time, looking at the DDCA. So that is why the DDCA is under the scanner. The justification has come from the DDCA at this point, but not many people are buying it because they say that if this is the process, they have said that this is the way how it is done. That process itself probably is wrong. So that is why now DDCA at this point in time, they need to really step up and ensure that, okay, if this is the process, but then you have to change it. Because there should be no further compromises with hygiene at this point in this particular situation. However, if you look at all the confectionery stands that are there at the Arun Jaitley Stadium, it's packed. People are still drinking from that. People are just going out and paying that money and ensuring they're drinking at this point. So that video probably has not deterred them, but DDCA are insisting that, okay, boss, this is the way how it goes. So this is how the process is. It's a wrong process, one feels. But the DDCA officials have said this is how we have to follow it. Now, who is right in this? Who is not right in this? I've spoken to DDCA officials. They are adamant that it is right. But who knows whether it is right or wrong? Personally, when you look at the hygiene issue, it's often taken for granted in this particular part of the woods. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.